Well, hi. Well, I'm sitting here in my living room in Asheville, North Carolina, and yeah, you can see all the trees behind me. We're living in, it feels like a rainforest, surrounded by trees and just the softness of the trees and the womb-like feeling. There's very few neighbors around, and it's very different from my time in Mallorca and other places that um, my husband Michael and I have been traveling to. And I haven't uh, done a video in a long time because there was really nothing to say. I mean, you don't want to hear that, I wake up, I, I wash myself, I make coffee, I do the laundry, I grocery shop, because basically that's been my life. It's been, um, it's been just the sinking into this space of being in a human body and what you need to do to take care of that body and just being, very little doing. It's we didn't rent a car, and so I can walk down to the bus stop, which is about 25 minutes from here, where I can take a bus to many different places. And um, yeah, so that's been my life. But just the last few days, I've been feeling, I don't know, this sense of, hmm, what an amazing time we're living in. I mean, yes, you can look at the news on all the media feeds. We don't know what's true and what's not true. AI is amazing because, everything can look real and then you don't know if it is or not. And all the conspiracy theories and all the freaking out about what's coming and what's happening and is AI going to take over the world and of course all the natural disasters. I mean, wow, this is really something, huh? All over. I mean, the heat in Europe, the wildfires in Europe, and Canada and the United States and other places all over, and the earthquakes in Venezuela and Colombia, and just this shocking, um, yeah, it's shocking, huh? What's happening? And I I can, even though when I see like the people and what they have to go through and the fear and the shock and they've lost their homes, they've lost their livelihoods, all of that, my heart goes out to the humans that are deeply affected. And I also see that this is all part of the unfolding. Um, the we are living at this line of a time span that, you know, what we've lived for all these years before this line is ending. And with that ending comes a lot of intensity, a lot of, you know, difficult and disastrous situations. But we are living at this line, and this line is 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 part of our unfolding as humans in the universe, not humans separate from the universe, but in the universe. This is everything that's happening is happening from not just Earth. It's happening from being part of the whole universe. We're not separate. we're not separate. And and although it's devastating for many, it's natural. It's what is. And what I'm seeing is that, you know, all of it is a deep mutation. What we're moving from and moving to is a mutation. I like to use the term we're moving from doing to being. When you look at, I offered on the website um, the a free book, unfinished book, which I think is very appropriate, an unfinished book on 2027. But when you look at, all the keys that we've lived in for these past 400 years to the keys that are coming, you can see it's all integration that's coming. It's individuality that's coming. It's shock is there as a lock and key. Awakening is there as a lock and key, channels. And I see that. And never in a million years did I expect, in all my searching, did I expect something like human design to come into my life, where I'm given a strategy and where, for some reason, I have no idea. I don't feel like I chose it. It just happened. I fell deeply into the experiment and I mutated. I mean, I am not who I was. And I like who I am now, it's just being. But this mutation is there. You integration and individuality, it's huge, these themes that are coming, which is about they bring mutation. And so humanity is mutating. We haven't shifted yet, but we're really close when you look at 415 years to a few more months. And so it's the sense, it's the feeling, and I've noticed it when I go out. It's like I'm picking up a different vibration and frequency from when I'm with other humans, huh? Like shopping or in a restaurant or walking downtown in Asheville or, whatever. When I'm around other people, because right now I'm just around trees and my husband, and who's like a big tree. And I can sense there's a like way deep inside something's already shifting as if it's preparing unconsciously, adapting to what's coming underneath, not consciously, and definitely not the mind. The mind doesn't know what's going on, trying to figure it all out. But, underneath that something is shifting, and I can feel it in the vibration and the frequency. And it's so different from what's lived on the outside by most of these people. So there's like a distortion, and I can pick it up. And sometimes I get dizzy, and sometimes, I just get weak. And it's like, whoa, okay, I need to sit down. And it has nothing to do with my body. It's just what's coming in. And yeah, so we're at this point in time, and I feel so lucky to be here. And like I was saying, I never expected to meet something like human design. I have to just get a tissue. I never expected to meet something like human design. And um, human design isn't going to be the end of what's coming. It's not going to be the last, thing that's going to uh, help humanity evolve. It can't. I mean, the earth is alive and breathing. The universe is alive and breathing. It's new things. More is coming. Um, I'm just really grateful that I've had this for me at this point in time to, hmm, I kind of feel so aligned inside to within myself, no matter what's happening on the outside. Um, and it allows me to relax with what's happening on the outside and to know that there's a deep trust for my way to make a decision for my movement and I just don't jump into something. It's not in my nature anymore. It's really like, oh, that's long past. So it's just an exciting time, and it's quite an amazing time to be alive. And I feel that, there's so many possibilities for the future. And if this channel, you can read it in the book. I'm not going to go into the details, or you already know it, whatever. I don't remember much details about anything. I hardly think human design anymore. But this channel of shock, I've always loved this channel because my mother had it, my daughter has it, my granddaughter has it, Osho had it, Ra had it, dear friends have it. It's this 2551, and I always think of, you're standing on one side and there's the abyss, and then there's the other side, and it's this leap across the abyss and you land on the other side. But it's not something anyone can figure out. That's the mutation, huh? You're on the other side and you're different, and life is different. That's how I feel with having lived my experiment. And then that channel of awakening, the 2010, these are part of our evolution as humans. So they're, of course, not of course, but if that's our evolution, more things will come for the future. And it's not going to be easy. And we're going to pass through, as we already are and have been really intensely passing through since 2020 with COVID. It hasn't stopped, but we're going to continue to pass through intense times. But underneath that is uh, is is something else is going on. Now, as an individual, I don't know if I'll feel it. I don't know if I'll experience. I have no idea. And I don't really care because I'm just being me and being and present in my life as it is, and not looking for anything, not wanting anything more, not needing to have this experience, which I spent my whole life doing. I'm just, this is me, this is it. And I did respond because I just had this feeling that, Ra and I would laugh about being in rocking chairs in when that line came, February 15th, that 2027, that line came in. I'm so far from a rocking chair. It's really funny. But just to be able to just be and witness it. And I had this strong feeling inside, and I talked to Michael, I talked to my daughter Madhu, and they asked me questions, and I had such a strong response to to gather in Sedona when I'm in Sedona, physically, for those who it's correct for, um, during during that time, maybe a day before the day of and a day after, an immersion type, because I'm not going to teach human design in 2027. That's not me. I don't even want to think about it, but just be, and however I can help anyone to be who they are, an immersion type of gathering. I don't know where because I need to get to Sedona and see if there's anything available and what happens. But right now that I had such a strong aha, it felt like a gratefulness, um, a deep honoring of what we've lived these past 400, over 400 years, and a welcoming and an honoring and a respectful, yeah, welcoming to what's coming. And, the global consciousness program is deep. It's not like planetary transits. It's deep, deep inside, and it's not something we'll uh, you know, I don't think I will experience it, but who knows? I mean, I don't know. We will move from a first line theme to a sixth line, and I'm a six too, so maybe I can feel something. I don't know. Like I said, I don't care. But anyway, I just felt to share that with you, and if anything gets organized, I can do a video and let you all know about it, or a post, a written post, because Sergio, my granddaughter's husband, and who's like my grandson, he explained that I can do written posts, which I really love. So, um, yeah, so this is really a special time to be alive, and it's a time to really stay with who we are. It's like these standing still, even if our body's moving, but this stillness within that we each have, as all this stuff happens all around the world, and staying with that as we're moved to different situations, and as you know trusting how we move through life. Like for me, I don't, not initiating, but responding to life, and then making the decisions to do something or to change something based on who I am, and not based on all that's out there, because there's so much out there. And it's like the more um, wild and fearful headlines are, the more clicks they get. I mean, it's all about the clicks, which is, but it is what it is, huh? And yeah, anyway, it's been very sweet to be with you all, and I'm happy there was energy to chat, and to have something to say other than I'm eating differently, I'm cooking more, the human things. It takes a lot of energy to keep this human body going. And yeah, I'm still happy to be here, and on planet Earth, and we'll just see what happens in the future and the coming years. And I wish each of you an amazing ride, and that you um, enjoy the seeing from your back seat, because you are unique. There's no one like you. Yeah, and other generators, every generator is different. No two generators are the same. It can't be. Can't be. There's no copies. So we each have this uniqueness, this unique seeing. And I just love being with others to be able to share that unique seeing, not like a debate or a, a, a conversation and whatever. It's more deep. It's like really a communion with another. Oh, that's how you see. Wow, that's really interesting. I don't see like that, but wow, I can see you see that. So anyway, to um, just enjoy your uniqueness, enjoy this ride, and hold on when it gets intense. Just stay with you. And yeah, I send you all my love. Bye.